In this video, we're going to talk about decomposing fractions into different parts, adding and subtracting fractions, specifically adding. The most important thing to be aware of is whenever you are adding or subtracting fractions, you must have the same denominator. Let me show you why. Okay, I've tried to make it very visual here. Let's look up at the top at these halves. What I want you to imagine, it's hard for me to show you on this, is like if I tried to take one of these third pieces and stuck it in this empty spot, it wouldn't work. I can only fit another half in that empty place. So we see here 1/2 plus another half, notice again the denominator is the same, equals 2 halves. I couldn't take one of these pieces or parts and stick it into a third either. I have to be adding thirds. Obviously, the same concept applies for subtraction as well. Here we see 2/3. I add in another third, 2/3 plus 1/3 equals 3/3. Same thing for down here. The size of a 6 piece doesn't fit in a third or a half. You have to be adding or subtracting just with 6 in order for it to work. So 1/6 plus another 6 equals 2/6. I hope that's very visual and helps you understand why when you're adding or subtracting, you must have the same denominator. Something else to notice, and this is pretty important, 1/2 plus 1/2 doesn't equal 2/4. I added the tops, but I didn't add the bottom. The half and the half make 2 pieces, but there's still only 2 pieces in that whole. So the denominator didn't change. I took 2/3, I added another third, and which is 3/3. The denominator didn't get bigger. There's not 6 pieces in this final shape. There's still only 3. Denominator stayed the same. Same down here. I had 1/6, I added it to another 6, and I got 2. It's still over 6. There's still 6 pieces in my final image. If you understood that last explanation, this practice activity will really just be review then. So here's kind of playing with the concept. Here is a couple examples. Decompose 5/8 into a sum. Remember, a sum is when we add something together, the sum is the answer, of fractions 2 different ways. So it just wants you to see how we can add fractions together to make 5/8. Note, answers using the same fractions in a different order are not different answers, so you can't just flip them around. So really, how can we add up to 5? I hope we can do this. But I notice I'm not sure if it's gonna want you when you do this on the computer to use all 3 spaces. I don't think you can, so because I would say my first instinct is to say 2/8 plus 3/8 makes 5/8, because 2 plus 3 makes 5. Again, and this is why they're doing this, to show you that the denominator is not changing. Another one we could do, 1 and 4. Again, really this is quite simple. It's just showing you the denominator is not changing. 1 plus 4 equals 5. The denominator stays the same. 1/8 plus 4/8 equals 5/8. 2/8 plus 3/8 equals 5/8. Same thing, different example. Decompose 6/8 into a sum of fractions 3 different ways. Note, answers using the same fractions in a different order are not different answers. So what adds up to 6? I know these are all over 8, so that's easy enough. 3 and 3, I think you could probably do that. I don't know how picky the computer's going to be. 3/8 plus 3/8 equals 6. 2/8 plus 4/8 equals 6/8. And 5/8 plus 1/8 equals 6/8. Just so you understand what they're saying in the bottom part here, you couldn't write 5/8 plus 1/8 and then put 1/8 plus 5/8. They just want 3 different examples. Okay, good luck with that.